Good morning, friends. This is series of lecture for T.Y.B.Sc Analytical Chemistry student. Semester 6, chapter number 6 involved flame emission spectroscopy. Now in today's lecture, we are going to learn about the instrumentation for the flame emission spectroscopy. Now this is a block diagram for the instrumentation involved in the flame emission spectroscopy. In this block diagram, or this block diagram consists of a burner unit. In that burner unit, there are the three parts which are come out, and sample, fuel and oxygen. These are the three parts. At the next part from the burner is flame, and after that flame monochromator, and after that monochromator photodetector, and next one is amplifier, and now last one is indicator, or this amplifier plus indicator commonly called as a readout system or readout device. So amplifier plus indicator, that constitutes the readout signal or readout form. Now the various components of the instruments are burner unit. Now this is the burner unit here, that is indicated. In that burner unit, function of the flame, factors affecting the flame temperature, and the type of the burner. These are the three factors which are very important. After that burner unit, mirror or reflector. Now that mirror or reflector is nothing but you can say the light radiations are reflected in a particular direction with the help of mirror or reflector. Now the next one is a wavelength isolation system. In that wavelength isolation system, prism or diffraction grating is used for that purpose. Now in the next one is detector. In that detector, generally photomultiplier tube is used as a detector in flame emission spectroscopy or flame photometry. Now the last one is a readout device. Here amplifier plus indicator, that constitutes the readout device. Now basically we will see the one by one in this lecture. Now particularly we will focus first on the burner unit. Now what is the role of the burner? The role of the burner is to burn the sample solution and to excite the atom produced in the flame after burning. So basically the sample solution, the burning procedure has to be done on the flame, and that burner gives a special type of the flame at the top or opening of the head of the flame. The flame photometer includes a burner which is utilized for burning the sample solution and exciting the atoms produced in the flame after burning. So the role of the burner is of two types. Firstly, to decompose or to burn the sample solution and to excite the atoms present in that flame. Now what are the functions of the flame? What are the functions of the flame? The first, to evaporate the liquid droplet. Now here fuel is provided by one tube, oxygen is provided by another tube, and the third one is sample solution is provided by the another tube. So there are the three tubes or three pipes by which sample, fuel and oxygens get come together at the tip of the burner or at the opening of the burner. Now here, what is the role of the flame? Now this flame have the ability to evaporate the liquid sample or liquid droplets from the sample solution. So to evaporate the liquid droplet is the first function of the flame. The next one is to decompose the residue. After evaporation of liquid droplet, there is a remaining part. That remaining part is called as a residue. The flame should decompose the residue. And the last one is the flame should have the ability to cause the excitation of the radiant energy through that atoms, prepared atoms, or through that prepared neutral atoms. So these are the three parts of the burner, or three parts of the function of the flame. Now the next one is factors affecting the flame temperature. Now which factors affects the flame temperature? Generally type of the fuel. Now here the fuel is provided by one tube, so type of the fuel is very important. Now the next one is type of the oxygen, or you can say type of the oxidant. Oxidant means oxidizing agent. So oxygen species, or you can say, helps to burn the sample solution, and fuel is nothing but it is you can say fuel is fuel like hydrogen, you can say again acetylene and propane. This acts as a fuel, while nitrogen oxide, oxygen, that is O2, and air acts as a oxygen or oxidizing species. Now factors affecting the flame temperature. Here at the tip of the burner there is a production of the flame takes place, and this flame, the controlling of the flame is very important by the for the good results. Now first is type of the fuel, the next one is type of the oxidant, the third one is type of the solvent to prepare the sample solution. So type of the solvent which is utilized in the preparation of the flame is very important. The next one is quantity of the solvent which is entering into the flame. So what quantity of the solvent that will be entering through the samples through the flame, which is very important because it affects the flame temperature. Then last one is type of the burner that is used in the flame photometer. Type of the burner is very important. So which type of the burner are used in the flame photometry or flame emission spectroscopy? That is a type of the burner. The first is total consumption burner. Total consumption burner is very important because it gives a 100% atomization efficiency. Next one is premixed burner or laminar flow burner. Second is premixed burner or laminar flow burner. In the laminar burner, or can say premixed burner, there is a Maffel furnace. So sample fuel and oxidant species will not get directly attached to the flame, or get directly are not directly collected to at the tip of the burner. It will be passed through the baffling muffles. So baffling muffles are important because these three sample solution, fuel and oxidizing gases or oxygen or oxidant will be get mixed at the muffled furnace uniformly. So this is the advantages of the premixed burner. And the next one is maker burner. So this is all three types of all three parts associated with the burner unit. There is a function of the flame, factors affecting the flame temperature, and type of the burner. In the type of the burner, generally total consumption burner is preferred over all burners. Now the second point is mirror or reflector. Now here, what is the role of the mirror? Here the concave mirror is used to reflect the radiation back to the entrance slit of the monochromator. So that is very important. The mirror or reflector, that is a concave type, is used in the flame emission spectroscopy. Wavelength isolation system. Wavelength isolation system consists of a prism or diffraction grating. Now here, prism or diffraction grating, prism generally it has a principle, that is Snell's law, and diffraction grating has a principle, that is a n lambda is equal to t in bracket sin I plus sin r bracket complete. So this is the basic principle involved in the wavelength isolation system. So monochromator generally of the type of diffraction grating or prism is preferred, so that we get the narrow beam of wavelength. Now detector. What is the detector? Detector is nothing but it is a part which is involved in the flame emission spectroscopy, which detects the signal. Now here it converts the light energy into electrical signal. So light of the light which is coming from the monochromator will get incident on the detector. Detector absorbs the radiation of a particular type of a particular wavelength, so that we get the proper signal. And this is generally the detector employed in the flame emission was most important line. The detector employed in the flame emission spectroscopy is the photomultiplier tube, that is PMT. And the last one is amplifier and indicator, which is nothing but the readout device. Now this readout device of a flame photometer is a simple device where electrical signals from the photomultiplier tube are converted into meter or digital readings. So this gives the output of the flame emission spectroscopy in the form of digital reading or meter scale. So this is all about the basic part involved in the instrumentation of FES, and this is the block diagram, and these are the part associated with the instrument, burner unit, mirror or reflector, wavelength isolation system, detector and readout device. So with this content I conclude this lecture. Thank you very much for your patience listening.